All right, we're gonna try this again, Batos. They can try. They can try. Technology will do something funny. So, all right. So it says excellent connection. Maybe we'll see. Sorry I lost you guys, but we'll redo this. Redo part 2. Let me put my amber on. There we go. Yeah. Welcome back, holy ones. Welcome back. Starting, yeah, we back on. Hopefully a lot of you guys will come back. There was like 45 people, huh? Rambo's in the house. Thank you, Holy One, for your feedback. Thank you for being here in your space. Jared, well, I didn't try that, but I would like that too. I tried it once in my life. But you know, when you're eating salad and you put mushrooms on it, I'm talking about mushrooms on my salad, not what you're saying. Yeah, the Guardian. Thank you for reminding me. The Guardian was like throughout my spiritual life for the past 8-9 years, I've been speaking the languages of like Native Americans or some type of shamans, some type of healers, some type of very wise being who is speaking to a group of people usually. And so I saw this being more than once, but yesterday was the most strongest. And I see it inside of me. I see me with a different body. I see me speak. No, I'm speaking their language. I'm speaking this language like just like it's normal, like it's English. And so, and I was this being, man, oh my gosh. Now, you guys, I will just be frank and honest about this. There's times where it's saying that I'm got a connection to John the Baptist. I don't know what that is. Okay? I'm here in 3D with you now. When I'm up there, it's realized. It's just as real as this reality. Just like when I saw this interface, whatever that interface was, it was just as real as this. Not less, not a dreamlike state, just as real. Okay, so it's consciousness has the ability to experience multidimensional realities. I saw past, present, future. You see it all in your thoughts. You experience it, and the medicine just brings it out. The medicine is simply connecting you, while our normal consciousness finds it very difficult. It's really difficult to get way up there. So you realize it's like this, 4th dimension, 5th dimension. Are you going up to 6th dimension? Are you going up to 7th dimension? How about 8th, 9th? Okay? It's hard to get way up there unless you have this Templar, what we talk about here on Christos Avatar. You know, this is your chakra, your Templar, the Guardians call it. And so this is truly gateways, dimensional gateways for consciousness. And so in the medicine, in your, what's this humble place? Humble, simple, nothing special. And you're connected to glorious starseed beings, angel beings, guardian beings. They don't care what you look like. They don't care what your clothes are wearing. There's no judgment like we see on Earth. No, not this distortion. Okay, so we're in the stars. We're stars, beings bringing it to Earth. So we are galactic. This is no problem. This is like normal, not supernatural. We are literally just like involved in our little drama here, but we're also in some other planet and on some mission. We're battling maybe an archangel or another dark being. We're trying to, but we're seeing this all from my point of view. It's from my family. When I saw that guardian, that is me in another time vector. So it's, I gotta put this keyboard down because my elbow keeps hitting it. We're simply, trying to, you have incentive. We have incentive to connect to our other selves. You can keep calling them guardians and angels, but they're you, man. I see these holy beings because we have holy beings up there. Are we so holy here? Not really. In the third dimension, we're very dense. We're very confused. We're cut off from our memory, from our realization, from our vision. Like I said last night, you guys saw the worst part. I'm sorry you did. That's why I cut it out. But you also did not see what I saw, what I was seeing right with my vision, my normal vision. I could see my aura. I was looking at stuff and I could see purples, indigos. It was mostly indigo aura, but I could see like aquas and greens in my aura. I saw other colors. I'm like, what the? You hold your hand and look at it and you see this energy all around, and then you see coming out of my hands and like it's a vapor flowing from and this is, you realize that this is always we're always capable of this. It's happening, but we're not noticing. Take medicine like this powerful medicine. Oh, it's clear as day. Always was there. The medicine didn't turn it on. No, it was always there. We're densified here. We're distorted down here. We don't see it. As a matter of fact, when I took the medicine, you go through a process for an half hour of an hour of you feel yourself going through a change. You're changing. Your consciousness is changing. Your body is going along for the ride. Remember, it's all about the consciousness. You're not the body. This is a vehicle. This is a vehicle you're driving in here. So you're really the consciousness experimenting multi-dimensional parts of yourself. Okay? We're not alone. We never were. And you're never left alone. You may think you are. You may feel lonely or separate or disconnected. But holy ones, it's just simply you're not turned on. It didn't leave. God never left. You're always with God. Our sensibilities, our extrasensory perceptions are weak down here. So you use ascension mechanics, like what we're learning with Ashiana Dean and the technology of the guardians, what I'm teaching here on my channel, or I wouldn't say I would say also. You can also implement consciousness expansion medicine. So I can't really give you a great opinion about this medicine because it doesn't even compare. This medicine does not compare to the mushrooms on your salad. It does not compare. There's not even, let's say this is cannabis, the spectrum, and this is the mushroom. Like, it will take you way up, way beyond cannabis. So if you want to do both together, because the cannabis will open your third eye, or just do it alone, the other one alone. So now we're still learning the techniques. I'm not saying stop doing techniques and just do this other stuff. No, that's not what I'm saying. Don't twist my message, please. I'm saying still do techniques, still learn about ascension and awakening and how to live in unity and law of one thoughts and actions. Okay, that's part of your awakening. You don't just, okay, I'll just relax and forget about reality for a while, and I'll do that every day maybe, and I'll be something super starseed. No, Vatos. You don't want to do it every day. You want to spread it out because you want to digest what you've just witnessed. And if you guys are still taking the medicine and playing music and talking to your friends, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not connecting. That's what you're not doing. You want to be serious. First of all, be alone. Yes, be alone. That's your brother Thavian's advice. Do this alone. And also, do it in complete darkness. And also, put earplugs in. Also, put a blindfold on. Oh, now we're in medicine. Oh, you're talking and blabbing and walking around. Are you walking around, Vato? Are you walking and having a good old time and dancing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You see. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I cheer what you don't see. If you're going to do it right. And if you're going to do it, do a few grams. What do they call it? Grams, yeah. 4.5, I did. Now, I'm not giving you medical advice. You go and check. Or not. You decide. You have discernment. You're God, sovereign, free, honey. Okay? No one can tell you you can't or can. You tell yourself. You choose. All right? So, I mean, if I can remember anything else, I'll tell you guys. It was just another life-changing experience. Unbelievable. It wasn't all wonderful, as you saw, but next time I won't come online, and I won't, at least I'll talk about the next day, though. Because when I went off the medicine and started talking to a camera, that changes. That changes the medicine. As I just proved it. It changed it to something not so great. Maybe some of you got something out of that. I don't know. Because it was in the middle of the night. Not everybody was awake for that. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, was it? I don't know. Rambo, I usually microdose, so you're definitely opening my mind. Yeah, microdose is very, very viable. Very, you would say, it's going to increase your vividness, your lucidity, your imagination. It will be. That's what that medicine does. Okay, Machiwa. Machiwa. No, I just got through telling you over and over, mushrooms in your salad. I'm not talking about any other stuff. Yeah, it was that is the dose that I mentioned that actually has always pushed me into those higher freaking dimensions. Not, what was interesting, I wasn't seeing morphing beings last night. So I was actually in the lower realms. I saw ETs and aliens. I usually don't. I'm usually way above those beings. I mean, I usually go beyond those beings. Like 420. If you guys go back and watch my video when I took the medicine on 420, man, that was a total different experience. That I saw avatars, which is density 4, dimension 12, or higher. I know I can see ascended masters because they're a lot different. They're these giant morphing collectives of consciousness, and so you can tell the difference in the way the body is, and because the guardians, we talk about density. Okay, this is carbon. When you see other physical beings like you, it's not so evolved. Maybe it's smarter and knows more, but realize that if you see a being that looks ghost-like, that's different matter form. That's a different universe, a higher one. You better, you can guarantee it knows something more than you do, but it doesn't mean you worship it and assume it's good or something. It could be up to no good. So that's where discernment comes in. It seems like a lot of people, as soon as they have something talking to them, and channeling or whatever, they suddenly are so, believing that this being is good and nice, and you feel so excited that something out there is talking to you. Something, but you didn't ask what it was. So the guardians cannot recommend or don't talk about or don't do themselves channeling. This is a new age thing. Ashiana Dean makes it very clear that this is a new age channeling movement that started at the beginning of the 20th century. So we are not supposed to open ourselves up to other beings like that. We're supposed to be going within, not without. Not trying to connect. Who's out there? Let's play with the Ouija board. No, let's not play with. What are you talking about? You don't want to be reaching out and finding beings. Go within. Put intention, love and light only. I will only connect with my higher parts that are serving law of one, for example. Because you could have other beings in your own soul family, you call it personal Christos family, who are not serving light. Okay? So make a distinction, make it clear that I will only connect with it. As a matter of fact, before you do the medicine, you're putting intention, you're putting prayer. You do speak to I speak to the Holy Elohai. I connect to, you could say whatever you want, but I find connecting, like putting intention with and connecting with beings who are not in distorted realities. There's no distortion in dimension 12, honey. Okay? So you're safe when you connect to the crystals. You want to connect to a dark avatar in 11th dimension? Hello. We don't play that. Okay? We know better. And we don't allow these dark beings to put us in those positions. We are trying to awaken ourselves to that and prevent that would say psychic defense. So it was just an amazing experience, and I'm sorry if some of you tripped out on last night, but I tried to explain it to you. And if any of you have more questions about it, you're welcome to ask me, either in the membership site or a email or a message, because many of us are having these experiences. It's not just me. I'm just telling you what I experience. And to me, I was like a child, so happy and excited when I can see my aura, like obvious a subtle body around my body, obvious life force moving like vapor around me. Undeniable, right? A confirmation, not imagination. What is that actually? Imagination. What I meant to say, not only in your head. It's part of how this multidimensional reality works. That's how consciousness works. And as long as we're dulled down in low energies, we can't perceive the higher angelic beings until you fix your energies or boost them for a few hours. You see what I'm saying? You don't sit there all day long. That's not healthy for you're not here to escape reality. You're here to come down to earth, help the earth seeds awaken to themselves, and rejoin the guardian angelic nations, rejoin the sacred law of one, unity, uniting, and hanging out with this consciousness, with this code, immersing yourself, your life in it. And so I am happy to be part of this, unofficially even, to share it with you. And so thank you guys for being here tonight. And usually I'm live on Tuesdays, so I'll be here tomorrow as well. Just realized that, again, I have to take a long break from smoking. So this time I'll go like 2 months, maybe. I'll try. But for now, it just feels like I need to go through serious, hard... Like, when you have visions like that, it changes you. You're like motivated and shit after that. You're like, no time for games, man. You're like, damn. It's like unbelievable that it happened to my life. I must take this seriously. I must do something extraordinary to... What? Something. You're meant to do something, you guys. We're meant to do something. And so we're figuring that out. We're awakening together. Thank you for awakening with us. Let's heal together. Let's detox together. Let's awaken and to our higher potential. Let's ascend together. What's up, homie? Give me 5. Yeah. Bedtime before. It says microdosing helps before bedtime and early AM. Thank you for sharing that. And for me, and like a lot of spiritual people, they like to go walking and drink lemon water and do yoga and stretch. Okay, I love you. I start working right away. I drink my green tea and I start working right away. I'll do that stuff later after I've done my work. So, but I think you're right. It's really good in the morning. So, I remember when I lived in Hawaii for a month. It was total different experience. Without computer, without internet. I was just, well, I had internet. It was just sucked because I was in a very poor area of the island, the big island. I was in Hilo, Hawaii. Aloha. So absolutely gorgeous. Definitely makes you feel like you're in Lemuria. Those trees are unbelievable, man. Just like when I went, man, I was actually awestruck more by Hawaii than Peru. Hawaii was more beautiful. Peru was just powerful. Peru is just ancient and just strong. Hawaii is just absolutely beautiful. I don't know how it's part of America, but it's definitely separate out in the ocean somewhere. It's ancient. It's got powerful code. It's part of... Why don't you take a trip there sometime? Check it out. Aloha. Wait, is this the... Fuck. So bad about this. I gotta put that one down or... Yeah, it was definitely strong. And I believe that. I believe that. Think about it, you guys. Your higher selves love you so much They're you. They look at you as me. They care. At least the guardian ones. They want to protect you if they can, but they're not going to go against your free will. You have to learn on your own. You have to be, you would say, standing in your own power, remembering your own code, not like being guided. We're not meant to be guided. We're the wayshores. We're the trailblazers. We're the ones supposed to be activating our energies, our aura, our consciousness, our Templar. Okay, we're meant to be practicing like Jedi training, because we are some psychic beings, move things with consciousness. It's all energy. So when you start going on these journeys and seeing these things, you know you're on your path. When you're not seeing these things, you know you're not on the path. You want to start making the changes necessary so you can perceive your highest potential, your highest consciousness. You don't want to just bring and stay in 3D consciousness. You want 4D consciousness, 5D, 6D, and beyond. And so you have incentive to awaken yourself, holy ones. And I know that a lot of you are. So thank you for having the courage to make changes yourself. You got Julia, super animator, animator. I'm not sure what that word is. Sky Crystal, put up your pillars of protection. That's why I said at the very beginning, you do your prayers, you do your shield, you do your intentions. You're even putting energies over the medicine before you drink it. So that's first. That's a no-brainer, okay? Of course we do that. You're a guardian of light, that's what you do. That's what we do. Yeah, I did that once. Mega ape, and that one time was absolutely incredible, and it was only for like 4 or 5 minutes. It was really short, but that's the way that medicine is. It's super clean. You don't feel no side effects like, the mushroom on your salads. You feel some feelings in your body because you're transitioning, you're moving. As a matter of fact, when I was in the higher awareness, I saw that I'm sicker than I think I was. So I know that I'm dealing with actual health issue because I could feel it. I don't feel it like I did then. So that's why I know I got to take things more seriously. So we can't ignore those things. It was so weird because I saw this mighty guardian walking in my house and feeling the stuff in my body. I'm like, damn. So, man, was that like an experiment last night or what? Incredible things, weird things, amazing things, what the hell kind of things. And so, all in the space of love and the best intentions. And so, that is part of our Starseed awakening. We awaken and we're exploring consciousness. We're exploring energy because that is our consciousness. That is our family. It is our energy. We're reclaiming it. Okay? You got religions and negative people and dark beings trying to get you disempowered. Don't want you to be your fullest potential. They want you to be 10%. They want you to be in religion. They want you to be confused in the New Age movement. Okay? They don't want you to know God or remember God anymore, or know what is Christos or Christ anymore. They want you broken. They want you hurting. They want you filled with diseases. That's their code. Nice. No, not nice. Okay? We're trying to bring in light, love, the true intentions of God. Okay? Inside of us, we haven't forgotten. Excuse me. It's in our DNA, guys. It's here. We can own up to it and be it, or just get distracted in human drama, get lost in sex or politics or food or just living life in entertainment or games. No, okay? We're here to do something important and serious that affects the welfare of the planet. It's important. And so have a balance at least. It doesn't mean you have to stop all that, but at least put some more of the spiritual awakening lifestyle in your time. Schedule it and put it in your planner. Okay? How else are you going to do it? 10 minutes here, 5 minutes there, maybe Sundays? No, that's not going to slide anymore, honey. We got to be like pro. We got to be make it the priority. Make it our highest focus in life. Thinking about it, talking about it, researching about it. And but there's also something happening that I've never read it anywhere else. I haven't heard this from Marciana or any New Age stuff either. But something that John the Baptist is doing. Somehow he acts like a Stargate for other beings. I don't know how to say it. I don't even have to describe it. But even one of my other videos, I'm talking about like a manger, not a manger, but we're bringing in avatars. I'm bringing in avatars. How? I don't know how. It's a process that is going through this guardian, John the Baptist. This is their task. That's what I mean. I've never heard of this anywhere else. But this has happened more than once, you guys. And when I see this happening, it's these ancient, super huge collectives coming in. Why am I there? But I'm not the same. I'm not Fabian. I am a higher version of myself up there. It's the same with you guys. It's the same with you. We think we're just little, simple, ordinary life. I see my walls. Nothing special about my life. Nothing extraordinary about my clothes, my appearance. Nothing in my family. But you go with your consciousness up there, holy ones, then you truly realize what you are. And you don't need no religion or haters telling you you're not these holy beings. You are. We just see simple, ordinary shit down here. But don't worry, I'm not on medicine right now. I haven't done anything. I'm just my normal self. But what is normal self, right? Just remember, inside of you now are other parts of you living and existing and even observing you, or going through another planet or a stargate, or you're living to your 1,000th birthday, 10,000th birthday. Maybe you have 3,000 children. Maybe you are an alien. Maybe you're super giant. Maybe you're a little tiny alien in a little tiny UFO. You know what I'm saying? We're all of that at the same time. When I saw this special project that I'm in, that wasn't now. It's another time, but it is now in another time simultaneously, and we can communicate. We can perceive. I can touch things from here to there. Clear, vivid, man. Lucid, not this ordinary shit. Something extraordinary. I don't need to prove it to you. Prove it, Damien. Hello. No one's gonna do the work for you. And quite frankly, I don't need to prove it to you. Okay? I'm simply sharing with my Starseed awakening, and I'm in the middle of it just like some of you are. We're getting better. And quite frankly, when something negative happens, like last night too, that's where you learn. And don't repeat the same shit. And instead, focus on that divine experience. Let that change you. Let that fill you with confirmation. And man, you just want to have tears when you see these beings. I mean, but you sort of don't, because you are the beings. You will see it. You will see yourself. Undeniable. When you're actually seeing other worlds and feeling it, getting emotion, seeing their faces, hearing their voices, and I'm speaking their voices, I'm speaking their language. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's part of this identity that we all have. We all have this possibility inside us. And we're multidimensional, and we access it through multi-Templar. 4th dimension, 5th dimension, 6th dimension, 7th dimension. We're talking about all these chakra. We tell you the color and the location. 7th, violet. 8th, not the heart, up here. Not the throat, down here. That's 8. That's gold chakra. 9, silver chakra. These are dimensions. 8th dimension, 9th dimension, you know those are archangels. And go beyond into the avatars. 10th dimension. 11th dimension. Below your feet, 12th dimension. That was dark blue, dark silver, and pure white. 10, 11, 12. Avatars. The 12th one is your Christos avatar. So we are remembering this. Okay? The guardians, we're guardians, are reminding us. We're reminding ourselves. It's our teaching. It's our code. It's our mechanics that we want to share with the world, with history, with the people here. Because you're part of our people. The humans come from these starseeds. You're being created by the starseeds. See, we come along the way with the Lemurians. There was a starseed race, indigo children, called Brenoa. No, the first ones were Antrian. Because we're talking about There's a place called The beings that live in are called Tights. The kingdoms of humans come from And inside of you have some priests. They're called the priests of You are. You're we're Urtites. We're actually ancient. Okay? We were in Lemuria. We're in Atlantis. And these indigo children coming from inner Earth and beyond are coming and, you would say, assisting the Earth seeds. We did it in the past with Lemurians. We were doing it with the Atlanteans. Now we're doing it with the Aryans. We're going to come in the future again to the Mavarians and help them. We're going to come to the future, way future, of the Unchechi and help them. Maybe I was seeing myself as Unchechi. Maybe I was seeing the sixth dimension last night. It wasn't archangelic. It was more like density 2. It was incredible. It was not more interesting, more relative. More things I've heard from Carrie Cassidy interviewing super soldiers and Secret Space Program and Corey Good and Emery Smith. I've been to those conventions. I've seen them. I have pictures with them, with Linda Moulton Howe, George Norrie. I didn't get a picture with Emery Smith, but I spoke to him, and there's a reason why you find yourself in those circles. You find yourself interested in that topics when normal people will think you're crazy and nuts. Let them. Their consciousness is still down here. In the solar plexus. This area of your body is called the solar plexus. That is a vortice of the humans of Earth. That's their consciousness. They look at you and think you're crazy. They think, like, you guys heard my story tonight of what happened last night. You know, they would think I'm, if they're religious, they would think I'm satanic or Luciferian or messing around with dark shit. You know what I'm saying? I can understand if you saw that video last night, you would think I was messing with some dark shit. I was in, the energy was full. It was simply energy that was way up here. I was telling a message, if you actually listen to it, it was about humans being checked by artificial consciousness. Why are you asking for to prove myself? You're asking a real human to prove that I am human, but you're not human. You're AI. Checking real. You're fake. Checking real. That's what that message was about. It went on for an hour. I haven't eaten anything today. I'm fasting today. After that sacred thing that happened, man, that blows you away. You take it serious. You go into space, inner space. 72 of you, awesome holy ones. Elixir Vision. That's right. We find comfort in each other. We find, camaraderie. We find like-mindedness in each other. We're not the same as religious people. Maybe some of us believe in all that stuff, but we are combining this cosmic heritage as well. We know there's more going on than what we're being told by science or religion, because both of them have only part of the story. Science thinks there's no God. Religion thinks, there's certain gods only. They get some picture. Remember, this is sacred, spiritual science. Not only spiritual concepts. There's actually physics involved in the Christos. Ashiana Dean, our teacher, who wrote the Voyagers books. Check her out. For free. Watch her videos. They're being removed. So you better start watching them. They're literally being removed from the internet. So I would think you would want to start not just watching, downloading. Okay? I respect Ashiana. I love Ashiana, and I respect her copyright. But realize that there's already information out there. You can find it. Try Telegram. You know? So just realize that we're in a period of time where we need to know this knowledge. We're in a period of time where there's a bunch of BS out there. People still trying to tell you that Enki is good, Enlil is good, Archangel Michael. What's wrong with archangels? Aren't they sweet and nice and beautiful and God's servants? Not could be farther from the truth, holy ones. Okay, now we talk about the archangels. There's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Michael, Ariel, Gabriel, Elohim. Not nice beings. Okay? That's, you don't worship anything. Especially not nice beings like Elohim. Anu, Elohim, the first fallen angelic race. There you go. So, realize words are power. You keep speaking them and worshiping these holy Elohim. Holy? What are they speaking? What are they teaching? Is it unity? Law of one? Is it all are equal? No. They teach inequality. They teach hierarchy. All right? Not everyone is God. You're a lowly, inferior, sinful human. You need to do this and that and that and that, or else you're going to be cursed. Okay, no, I don't believe you. I have a different code, and my code is not fear, guilt, shame, subservience, or blind worship. Our creed is love and equality and joy and bliss and mindfulness and grace. And we're helping and being friendly and not judgmental. So if you can embrace mindfulness and unity and love people, see them as equal, man, your life will change like night and day. Not to mention, you'll start healing yourself. Wow, what a concept. You'll also start enjoying being a loving person. And you hopefully won't want to gravitate to your old patterns. Okay? You'll learn about doing something called ego work, shadow work. Because this is a fallen state of humanity. All of us down here have some of that. So we all have some healing to do. Even indigo children have to come in and waken up, reclaim their chakra 4. Heart chakra. They have 5 and 6. They need 4. This is according to Ashana. I've heard her say it many times. Even indigos have to activate their 4th strand. And when you do, Machiwa, you will be experiencing Akasiya. The future, the past, holy guardian angels, future consciousness, higher consciousness, ghost-like beings, divine beings. Machiwa. I love you. Makas. Blessings from the Guardian Alliance, from those ancient elder races coming and being born amongst your people through the fetus integration. We come alive in the baby too. It's not the baby. You see a little baby. It's the soul The consciousness is not little. Oh, but when you get inside the body, there goes 90% of your consciousness. Oh, now your parents are disempowering you, your government, your teachers. They don't understand what the hell you are. They don't know what is cosmic consciousness. They don't believe in that. They don't believe in spirits or ghosts or even God, some of them. So, look what we're up against. We get to figure all that out on our own, I guess. But you're not alone. It's other indigos helping indigos. It's not your parents. Your parents don't know anything, so they just send you to a shrink or put you on Ritalin with the government. You know, they'll make sure you're not experiencing astral travel no more. They'll make sure that stops real quick. So maybe not tell them all that stuff. Realize there's two different paradigms, main paradigms down here. Law of one, all are equal, or the angry religious God who's, no, you're not equal. So, you are God sovereign free. You decide, holy ones. What do you resonate with now? Now that you have awakened and learned some stuff, what do you resonate with, really? So, we can be these spiritual badasses or just keep on being normal, ordinary 3D life, I guess. If you want. No, your DNA is crying out. Your DNA knows better. You're meant to awaken. You're meant to heal. You're meant to remember. Once you remember and you this darkness no longer has control over you because you dismiss their lies and distortions and religions and fake angry gods, imposter gods, surrogate gods. There's no gods. There's only God. As soon as you add an S, you don't understand unity. Or you don't even believe in unity. As soon as you say gods, goddesses, you forgot. You don't remember. You don't really connect. Oh, you're connecting to something. Oh, you're connecting to something. Just not what you think you're connecting to. You think you're connecting to this sweet, loving God. And baby Jesus is wonderful. Of course he was, but not the same as you're talking. So there is a history in Jeshua's time. There is a history in, you would say, ancient Egypt even. There's a history of this spiritual warfare happening between guardians and fallen angels. We're not mixing New Age and religion. We don't agree with religion and New Age. We're somewhere right here. Hello, angels are not what you think. God is not what you think. Demons and fallen angels are not what you think. And it's not over here either. It's right here. Okay? We're not talking about Archangel Michael, are we? We're not talking about algebra and, astrophysics. No, we're talking about Chiwakaya. We're all existing at the same time because we're all the same being in different time vectors and different bandwidths. Like here's a bandwidth, and here's a bandwidth. All separate. Not really separate, but perceived as separate. Now, when you're psychic, those boundaries disappear. When you're psychic, you don't need to travel there in a UFO, honey. You just project yourself. Remember, you got Templar. The planet has Templar. You use your consciousness and go through that consciousness, and now you're somewhere in another timeline. I was in this bedroom, but last night, but I was also across the galaxy. I was in another dimension. So We are these multiple identities, simultaneous. It's cool. Don't you want to know more of yourself? Don't you want to bring more of that memory and energy in here in the now of 3D? Of course you do, guys. We don't want to just be normal because we're not. We don't want to just be 3D because we're not. We're 4D and 5D and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 holy Christos avatars and more. Some of you are 24 strand. Some of you are 36 strand. Some of you are 48 strand. Like Jeshua. Baby Jesus was a spiritual badass, yes. Not sacrificed, not murdered. Okay? This was a being teaching you ascension. This is a being bringing you the code, the memory, even the DNA. It was because of his line, the Holy Grail line of King Solomon and the Ceres Egyptian concubine or wife. And now there's a special line, Holy Grail line. That's what we call these children. Okay? You guys are priest kings. In Atlantis, we were priest kings. We were magi. We were healers. We were sending, we were exercising spirits in those ancient days. There's a whole workshop of Ashiana talking about how in the Egyptian days they kept portals open. They opened portals, dude, and they started going into people. We're talking about two-dimensional entities, shadow beings, going into humans. So as priests, we had to remove them. We had to close those wormholes. We don't have the same problem as then, but we still have problems here. Just remember that we are from all these ages. It's not trying to add fluff by saying you're a priest king or something. It's because we are, and what we've been speaking about tonight, you are right now in Atlantis. You are right now in Lemuria. And as a psychic being, you can awaken to that in the now. See, we're learning mindfulness. You're learning being in the present, learning how to meditate, learning how to be aware of your own surrounding, your own energy, your own consciousness. You can't do that without going inside. You can't do that with looking at a device all the time. You can't do that by listening to music all the time, watching TV all the time, talking to people all the time. You have to go inside. Open this eye. Close these eyes. Let me show you. This is connected to a cable. I can't bring it with me, but woohoo! Party time! You put in these professional earplugs. I say professional because most people are using that foam shit. You know, you gotta like squeeze it and make it fit and try to squeeze. What? Dude, buy real silicone type of earplugs that are sound canceling. You can only remember by going in. Or you're not going within, are you? You're not changing, you're not connecting, You're just blah, 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 visual, sound, device, distraction. Your mind is somewhere. It's just kind of like fragmented and scattered. Not here. Okay? Go within, you guys, because that's where you are. That's where your avatar is, your oversoul, and your soul. That's where your highest potential, your most divine aspects are here. You're not going to find God out there. You're not going to find Christ out there. Wrong way. You're looking in the wrong place. You're being taught to look in the wrong place. Are we perfect down here? Of course not. We're distortions. But we're still blessed. We're still connected to God. You don't have to acknowledge it, remember it, recognize it. We do. We're standing in it. We want to own love. We want to be this change, this transformation. We're Starseed awakening. We're causing awakening. We're making changes, not just to ourselves, but to the world, to Earth, Mother. We're part of that process, part of that change, part of ascension. Without indigos, starseeds awakening, you have no ascension. You think the lost 3D humans are going to do something with it? If we're not representing fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional, and sixth dimensional, who else is going to represent it? Earth herself is not 4, 5, and 6. It's the humans on 1, 2, and 3, okay, who have 3 strands. They don't have the heart. They can learn. Some are learning the heart chakra. Well, they don't have the 5D. That's from the 5th dimension. They wouldn't be on Earth if they were in 5th dimension. You're returning from there. They're trying to still get there. You remember, the Earth seeds were created. They were created. We made bodies for them. Okay? That whole destruction that happened in Atlantis thousands and millions of years ago. The original Atlantis and Lemuria are in the future. There's been other versions, though, down here where we're making the bodies for Lemurians, making the bodies for the lost, disembodied Atlanteans. There's even beings in the astral who need bodies because they're disembodied spirit. Okay? Some of you go into the astral realm, you might see some of that shit. But it's not just the astral. I told you it's 3 and 2. Because of the destruction that happened, we're making bodies. This is a rescue mission. Okay? They're lost in the hologram fields, the hollow fields. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. What that does? What does that do? That creates 3 separate consciousness inside of us. It's not natural. It's not normal to have emotional body and emotional body, a and a freaking ego reasoning mind and an astral. Those are not supposed to be separate. But if you learn Voyagers 2, she's going to teach you what that was all about, how that happens, how did we get disembodied down here. Why is there spirits that are not nice out there? Well, this is part of the history that happened with the destruction of Atlantis. A major thing happened. But nowadays, your scientists and religions don't even acknowledge Atlantis. It doesn't exist. It's fairy tale. No, it's not fairy tale. You can take a bunch of star seeds and do hypnosis, and every one of them are going to remember those periods of time. Okay? It's not a joke when you start adding this, that's a way of proving, you could say, why does a little child No past lives. You can go look online and see these kids' stories. They know things they shouldn't know. They know adult things that were from another lifetime. They see it clearly. They tell their parents. Their parents tell them to stop imagining. Stop this nonsense. Okay, but it was real, Mommy. Some parents will, let the child work that out. But others will tell them to shut up. Shut them down. Put them on Ritalin. Put them to a shrink. Hello. I was separated from my daughter only because of her mother. And because of her mom, I got to see her on weekends, but it was still hell for her. She had to go through some shit because of her mother. Okay? So, it's the parents who don't understand. It's the parents who have some issues. Who will harm their own children, disempower their own children, not understand their own children. So, we find, you could say, understanding with other indigos. What's up, homie? What's up, Atas? Yeah. Yeah. Sikoa. Machiwa. I got this new microphone. Professional microphone. It's actually mid-range. It's not over $1,000 or something. It's like halfway. But still a lot better than some other microphone that I used to have. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I actually wanted to be coming in from the side, but this is fine. Cosmic Harpy, thank you, Holy One, for expressing gratitude and also sharing your energy with Christos Avatar. Thank you for supporting Christos Avatar. You guys are awesome. And you guys realize that if you guys have heard anything if you like anything you've heard today, if there's been anything that you've learned that has helped you, I get your testimonies. You tell me a lot of your stories. So please support Christos Avatar, even for $5, a small gift of $5 or anything like this, whatever you feel called to. It's a great blessing, and we only get better. And we're doing this as a group. Thank you guys. I just want to say it real quick. And we have membership. You guys can join that. That's another way to support Christos Avatar and support yourself by learning more information. We're going to get you all those links that you could find on yourself, but we give them to you directly. You can find them easier. And also, you can have ask questions, and there's a growing audience of people answering and sharing stories, sharing articles, sharing pictures, sharing code, sharing a bond. Hello, we're family. We're our real family, our genetic family doesn't understand us. We're the black sheep. Some of us are like weirdos to our family. Okay. I love you, Holy Ones. We need each other, right? Think about it. We actually need each other. According to Ashana, we're doing roundtables together. We're doing code together. We're dropping code together. We're part of this ascension. It's just the fact that we have to wake up first before we can wake up others. There's a lot of sleeping indigos. Cosmic Harpy. Oh, look at this. 1 second. Look at you, little fox. Woohoo! Believe it or not, as you know, all these different spirit guides, the fox was one of my spirit guides. And remember, I wanted to find him last time I was here, and I couldn't find him. I found him. I got a fox wall hanging, but most people think the fox is bad, you know. Like one time I sat down with my mother. She's Christian. I love her, bless her. And she was going through with the whole hour with me, with the Bible in her hand, and showing me how the owl is wicked, the fox is wicked. Well, generally speaking, you could find some dark beings, but for me, this was totally positive. I can only speak for myself, not the Bible, sorry. Okay, this was an energy that was very loving and sweet, and you reminded me of that, so thank you for that. I saw a little fox, right? That was a little fox. Thank you, Cosmic. You're awesome. Callista, I want to say your name right. Callista Artemis. Thank you, Holy One. Much respect. You're adorable, and thank you for 999. That's a beautiful number. That's a powerful number. That's triple trinities. Yeah. Thank you, Callista. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. And Isabel, I haven't seen you in a while, dear. Isabel, you used to be one of our moderators, right? Thank you for being here, Holy One. Yeah, you guys. Indigo Wizard's awesome. He's holding down the fort, and Starman is with us sometimes, and so we just are basically keeping the community safe and friendly, and we don't like if you guys don't have to agree. You guys don't have to agree with anything we're saying, or maybe there's something you do agree. Like you resonate with some of the things being said, and so the things you don't agree, that's okay too. We just simply, just want a friendly environment. We can peacefully disagree. We can still love each other and not believe in the same things. But that's not usually how people act. They usually will judge you and put you outside of their circle of friends or family. So that is the damage that religion has done. That is the damage that fallen angelic has brought. Judgment. Are we capable of judging on our own? Of course. But realize that we had help in that matter. And it's not recent, it's ancient. Now, if you read Voyagers, you'll realize the years, it was like, well, I could see it right now. That's the cool thing about this. I could actually show you my diagram when I'm on the computer. I guess I gotta actually, because this is our history, guys. This is our freaking heritage. This is the things that you're not remembering, but a higher part of you is there now in Atlantis. Messing with these. That's when the Anunnaki came to us first. In Atlantis. We actually had positive Anunnaki too, but that were part of the Syrian Council, which is a very high-level organization. All right, so I have this diagram. It's the 12 tribes. I wonder if I can share this with you. Let me see if I can share it. I don't know. I don't know how I can share this, guys. Wait, isn't there a way on OBS to add a share screen? What? Window capture. Maybe it's window capture. Because it's a window, right? Oh, wow, it worked. Can you guys see that? Wait, let me refresh. I want to see if you guys can see this. It worked. Hell yeah. Okay, so this is three seatings, man. Let me zoom out. Here's shit. I'll get this straightened out. I haven't done this. Okay. So they weren't even called the same thing. Notice the Atlanteans. Oh, I can't do it like Photoshop. Let me take a screenshot of this. Screenshot it and then put it in Photoshop. And then I'll switch over to that. Is it doing it? It's not doing it. Why? I don't know why. I guess it is doing it or not doing it, whatever. Okay, so the first time the humans were here on Earth was 25 million years ago. And remember, we don't talk a lot about the Polarians and Hyperboreans, but they actually came before the Lemurians, who were Lemurians, Lemanians, and today, or in our age, it was 800,000 years ago. Well, actually, it started that long ago, but they came in 73,000 years ago. And they were working on the second chakra. Atlanteans working on the third chakra. But before, they were called Atlanteans and Lemanians and Aryans. Okay? And here, they were called Atlanteans, Lemurians, and Hyperboreans. And actually, we actually exist also in Tara. So we've been here like 4 times, in these in the Atlanteans and Lemurians. It's a big deal. This was the one a long time ago. Here's the second one, still millions of years ago, and here's the third one. So let me go back. I gotta go back. I just gotta find the stupid window, sorry. Whoa, alright. Am I in the right place? I don't think so. I'm lost. I'm trying to find my window. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so we're good. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of changes coming up. Marira, thank you for being here, Holy One. Beto, thanks for being members, you guys. There's a few members in the house. Sky, Crystal, True, Actunify, thank you for being here. Yeah, that's actually why your memory returns when you develop your Templar, your DNA. It actually, you start remembering. And at first it's going to be like, I mean, think about it, you guys. When you do medicine, you'll go in a higher version of yourself. But notice when the medicine wears off, you go back down, and you don't have the memory. It's kind of like foggy, like a dream. Well, that's because you have less DNA. These strands don't remember this strands, and so we don't rely on medicine. You eventually want to have it turned on all the time. You want your natural abilities activated, and we do that, like you said, through activating your DNA, which is your memory. So develop yourself more, remember more. What is it from that? What book? Oh, the book is called Voyagers. You can find that right online for free. It's called The Sleeping Abductees, and there's one called The Voyagers. Well, I have the books, but they're across the house. I'd have to go get them, but you can find them for free by going to Google and putting Ashyana Dean. Ashyana, Ashyana, Ashyana Dean, and Voyagers 1 or Voyagers 2, whichever you want to write, because there's 2, and then put archive.org. Voyagers, Ashyana Dean, Voyagers 2, archive.org. And you will find this information. I'm just answering your question. But there's more than just those books. There's a lifetime of workshops as well, which are being deleted. So you're going to have to start finding that stuff elsewhere besides YouTube. We got Gematity. Beto! It's funny because my mom dated a guy named Beto for a while. Pixie Chick 555. Found you over a month ago. That night I had my first prophetic dream that I could actually remember in a long time. So I had my sign. I was in a good spot. Yeah. And isn't that awesome feeling, you guys, when you can remember your dreams? Because dreams, if you remember when you were a teenager, you were a kid, it seems like we could remember a hell of a lot more of our dreams. I was doing so much more astral traveling at night. No, you call it lucid dreaming. I had a lot of dreams where I was in control. I had a lot of dreams where I could fly. When you become older, we become stuck in a rut. We become stuck in a religion or a belief system. We're not flexible with our thoughts. We get so stuck in reality, we forget about the spiritual worlds and divine beings and divine living. We just kind of like, not all of us, I'm just saying some of us kind of like just lose that. And so when you start to dream really good again, that's a good sign. Like you said, it's a good sign. It's weird, brother, because I've seen Ashyana up there too, and I've seen. It sounds crazy for someone to say this, but when I'm amongst people like you, it's not so crazy. I've seen Jeshua more than once, and this being John the Baptist, I've seen all three of us together: Ashyana, Jeshua, John the Baptist. So I used to think it was kind of bizarre, weird that Ashyana used to say that she was Miriam. You guys know who Miriam is? Well, that's one of her incarnations. She was right there with Jeshua. So I am not surprised to see her up there. And so it's not about Jeshua. Just remember, he's another badass guardian. But it feels so good to see our elders or more advanced indigos up there, and to know that you're up there with them. And so it also is a confirmation that, like you said, I like how you said it, we're in a good spot. I've only found confirmation in these teachings, and it helped me answer so many things from when I was just lost and distorted in Christianity. I mean, I'm not hating on Christianity, because that was part of my consciousness here, but there was a lot of, you would say, damage done. It really disempowers you guys, and you don't get to know your Templar when you're in religion. You don't get to know about stargates and life force energy and aura and DNA memory and all this stuff, Huva bodies, Merkaba fields. You don't get to know all that stuff in these holy books. You don't get to learn how to improve yourself, save yourself. You don't get to know what it's like really to be close to God, because you're not practicing what it is really to be close to God. You're being separate, you're being judgmental, you're being angry, you're being something not nice and pleasant and blessed. You describe Jesus as being blessed and loving. Well, why aren't you acting like that, at least? So there's a lot of healing that has to be done. And so we're learning that through these teachings and with each other. And we talk and chat and social media, and we have questions we ask each other, and maybe even questions about other people, other guardians, or questions about the teachings. So because we're not getting that from our household, from our family, genetic family, so we're kind of like finding groups like us, finding other like-minded groups, and we're not trying to be like separate. We're simply trying to gravitate to other. It's kind of like we usually try to seek people who are believing in what we believe, so we can become more enriched with that belief, that understanding, that knowledge. Because if we're in some other group, we're not really going towards what we care about and what we understand as creation or God. So sometimes being in a community is the way to go. Being in outside the grid, for example, in nature. I wouldn't mind being in the mountains of Peru, or some place like Hawaii or Sedona, or some beautiful green nature retreat. You know, I think there should be balance. I think we can still have technology and social media, but with different values. So that's what we see as a future. That's what we want to manifest. Bring in a different code, a different teaching, a different type of God, you know, because we want a happy, loving, sweet God, a creator who doesn't damn us or judge us. Okay, so, but people just can't seem to break themselves away from that. Some people, they feel so comfortable in there. This didn't happen overnight. This took a very long time. Since those, remember I just showed you those years, thousands, millions of years ago. And you incarnated then, and then, and then. You were here millions of years ago. You died, came alive, you're here again. You'll die and come alive again. It's all the way up. Actually, let me correct myself. when you get to the higher realities, you don't have to die. But you transmute. You transmute in your lifetime. You'll turn into another being. Light will flash, and you'll shift into your new Templar. That's what we are originally. In Tara, we don't die. Here we die and go through this mortality thing, and rinse and repeat, and rinse and repeat, not going beyond death. Well, to us, that's normal. We think it's normal, and that's the way it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. So we're learning about consciousness and taking our spirit and moving it to another place. It's called ascension. It's called metamorphosis. You're not going to always be here. And when you guys activate these memories and chakras, you will see for yourself that you're not this in the future. You're going to be like alien looking. Not like it's bad. Not like you're going to look like a gray alien or something. We just mean that you're going to look different. Like from another world. That's why we watch, Star Trek, Star Wars. We're into that stuff. We have a feeling. We have a knowing that there's something else out there, not just what religion tells you. No, there's nothing else out there. There's only one planet. Or there's crazy scientists telling you that the entire world is revolving around Earth. Bullshit. I don't think so, honey. Okay? This is what I learned, or no, this is what I was taught. Oh no, that's what they were trying to teach in Drumvelo's workshop. I was in one of those Flower of Life workshops, and they're telling me that, oh yes, all the universe, all creation revolves around Earth. You see, when you get this distortions, you're disempowered now. Oh, we're just on Earth and that's it. We're stuck in this dome, and we're in a flat realm, and there's no escape. You see what it does. Now your distortion your focus went from galactic. Now it shrunk down to one planet, one point of view, one perspective. Well, when you don't believe and you fall for the trap of a dome and a flat Earth, well, now you see the creation. You realize it's greater than one planet. It's greater than one people, one God, one angel race. So if that does it for you, if you think that's it and you feel, yeah, and well, there's some of us who know that something is not complete. We're missing a piece. We're not seeing the whole thing. And that's, once again, your DNA speaking. Your DNA knows better. Your DNA is turning on. So while there's people telling you stories and lies and hoaxes, your DNA is still telling you something different. So maybe you don't understand, but you feel something is not right. That's within us, you guys. That's our discernment. That's our Christos guardian starseed indigo knowing, feeling. You call it intuition. You call it some connection. But that's your DNA. And realize that all these realities, all these lifetimes and galaxies and planets and universes are all happening right here. You're here. Oh, you're there. No, you're here. America's here. Planet Nibiru's here. Angels are here. God is here. Everything is in the hologram is right here. This is a projection. It's all about energy, and it's the illusion of physicality. Nothing's physical. It's just made to be perceived as physical. We knew that. when we came down here. We're the ones who created it, so we know. But part of ourselves forgot. Now we're immersed. It's like you watched a 3-hour movie and you're sitting in the theater and you forgot you're watching a movie, you're in it. Well, you're in life, you're in reality, and you forgot that you're connected to holy angels and other planets. Starseeds awaken. Awaken starseeds. You're awakening. You know your higher identities. You know you're multidimensional. You know you're part of these guardian alliance. You're part of the interdimensional association of free worlds. You're part of the Lyran people. You're part of the higher worlds of Earth, not just Earth, but Tara, Gaia, Aramatena. We don't just forget about that heritage. We don't dismiss it. Okay, we're not limited to just this. We're more, much more. I love you guys. Thank you for joining my live tonight. You're a great blessing. You're a blessing to this world. You're the healers of the world. You're the teachers. We're bringing in code, dropping code, man. Yeah. You just want to dance. Dance for life. Dance for joy. We're dancing. We're flying. Superman. Superwoman. Wachiwa. We're super alright. What's up, homies? Thank you, Isabel. Good to see you. It's almost 9 o'clock, you guys, so I'll finish it up. And I'm happy that I could have a nicer picture and a better sound. I'm still have changes to do. Like, I can't use the camera like I want it, and I don't have a green screen. It's not perfect yet. I did move my computer out of the room, so it's not as loud, but you still hear my fan, I'm sure. My air conditioning is broken, so I have to use fans and stuff. I don't know what else to do, but it'll get better. And I just wanted to share with you what happened last night, and thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate that confirmation. You have a great night too, Jonathan. You guys have lucid dreams tonight. Go outside your body, maybe. Put some intentions and find your higher consciousness, because you will find it. Yeah. It wants you to awaken. It loves you. Your higher parts loves you. And if you reach out to them, hey, they might answer. Not through a Ouija board, from inside. You're Christos. Peace, Vatos. Namaste. You're blessed. You're protected. Keep yourself in that love space. Keep yourself inside joy and bliss. Love others. Don't judge. Stop judging. Just accept equality in all life, because that's the way God rolls, honey. We're all God. We're all love. We're all blessed. Peace to you, holy ones. Much respect. Please support Christos Avatar either through memberships or donations, because we reach more people that way. And you can reach me if you want to by Facebook. Send me a Gmail message. I put my email down below, or on Instagram, direct message. So I have lots of videos, guys. There's lots of teachings here. Check them out. I have some playlists. Why didn't you watch some of them? Binge my shorts, because they're only 60 seconds long or 30 seconds long. I love you guys, sincerely. Much respect to you, Starseeds awakening. Love and light. Peace. See you on the flip flop. Much respect. I love you guys. Good night. Good night to all of you. Wachiwa. Makaya.